I make more money. I pay more taxes in 3 months than your whole family makes in a year. That's who you are listening to when I was 20. That's how I was. I was going to be a systems analyst. I was going to school for computer programming and information systems. And that was my goal. I wanted to be a systems analyst. I wanted to do all of that. In my schooling, I couldn't secure a job. So I was a coder since 6th grade by choice. I was making my own games in 6th grade. I looked at things as an algorithm even before my 6th grade math teacher taught it to me. Everything was a process. Everything was managing if then. But as a younger guy at 20 years old, when you start seeing money come into your hands, that your uncle that went to University of Maryland has a business degree and he's working a fucking Kentucky Fried Chicken just to make ends meet, and you can see it on his face, he's ashamed. And then you, his nephew, pay for his school shoes, his clothes, and his entertainment because his father and mother can't do it. I'm glad I had that experience. Well, when I first did it, I felt off. I felt like I'm embarrassed to do it for my uncle. He didn't ask me to do it. I did it because they couldn't do it. If I didn't do it, my cousin Aaron would have been wearing the same shoes and the same clothes that he wore the previous school year. And you know how it is with kids. Oh, you're wearing the same old shit. They would have teased him. But apart from that, I was a dick. I was an arrogant motherfucker, and I threw it in everybody's face. I make more money. I pay more taxes in 3 months than your fucking whole family makes in a year. That's who you are listening to when I was 20. That's how I was. When you start making a lot of money, it's going to show you where your weaknesses are. So as a 20-year-old, when I said those things, what I was exhibiting was all the fucking pain I was carrying inside. And I was trying to deflect it and show it as an offense. I'm able to do this. Fuck all of you. You're nothing. You're fucking piss ants. I make more money than your whole fucking family does. I pay more taxes than your whole family fucking earns in gross salary. That's the shit that came out of my mouth as a 20-year-old. And I'm ashamed of having said those things and acting the way I did. But it manifests because I needed validation. When I was saying those things, I wasn't trying to hurt anybody's feelings by doing that. What I was wanting to actually have happen, and it was stupid, but this is what everybody does on social media. You think by taking your shit and look at my fucking cars, look at my shit, look at my fucking watch I paid too much money for, look at everything that I got. But you can't see them executing any fucking trades. But they're going to show you all this other shit. Look at my house. Look how rich I am. You're a poor fucking low IQ motherfucker. When you see that, you're seeing a weak man like I was at 20 years old. You're seeing a weak man projecting. And what I wanted to hear was, you know what? That's fucking awesome. And if someone would have said that every time I did it, I would have probably broke down and started crying and saying, you know what? I was a fucking dick move. I should have never said that. And they would have given me what I really wanted. Validation. And that's what some of you are going into this with. You're looking to use these market wizardry concepts to make a lot of money, to make a name for yourself. So that way you can go out on social media and project your weaknesses, but you're going to do it in a way that you think it's an offense. You're going to really stick it to these people that really fucking made you feel insignificant. You want to crush them. You want to just make them feel stupid. They're never going to feel more stupid than they are. The fact that they even troll other people, that's the testimony that they're fucking idiots. Because if they were really making money, if they're really successful, They wouldn't be doing this shit. They wouldn't be hiding in people's fucking comment sections and on their fucking videos and making up dumb shit constantly. Spending more time with someone else, a grown 50-year-old man has more of their attention span than their own fucking wife and kids. Come on now. That's someone that's trying to compensate for something. And I was compensating for the lack of direction in my life when I was 20. I would have done anything to have anyone at that time, because not one of my family members said I was going to be able to be successful at this. And when I started seeing success, they all turned their head and didn't want to acknowledge it. And it pissed me off. So what did I do? More of the bragging, more of the showboating, more to buy cars, more to go on vacations, more of this, clothes, buy $400 pair of shoes. I get them muddy, throw them in the fucking trash right in front of my uncle. And he cussed me out and said, "You're a stupid asshole. You have any idea how much money you just wasted there? I worked my ass off all fucking week long to make that after taxes, and you just fucking did that in front of me." I hear that in my fucking heart every time I think about that. That cut deep as fuck. I didn't throw those fucking shoes away to be a dick to him. I just figured, well, fuck it. I'll just go out and buy another pair of them. But because he saw me do something that was ridiculously stupid, I could have cleaned them. But in my mind, fuck it. I'll just buy another one. Another pair of shoes. Who gives a shit? Go to Nordstrom's. I'll buy some more shit. There it is. Done. But the look in his face when he talked about that, and then I watched that glassy, like he was on the verge of so frustrated with me and ashamed of me, the way I was acting. He emotionally said those things to me, and it was like he kicked me in my solar plexus, like I couldn't breathe. And while I did leave those shoes in the trash can, when he walked back in there, I waited for him to go upstairs, and then I went in. And now I was upstairs. I got cleaned up because I was renting a room from him. And I went outside, got the shoes, cleaned them up. I gave them to a friend. But I know he went out there the next morning before he left for work to make sure those shoes weren't in that trash can. Money is going to challenge and change you if you let it. And it will allow you to feel confident about being the wrong type of person. And I'm going to tell you this, and I've said it before, but I mean it. Every time when I was younger and I was trying to showboat and flash and talk down to other people, I fucking never felt powerful doing it. I always felt like a piece of shit afterwards. I wished I could have went back in time and said nothing like that. But I was wrestling with a real need inside of me, and I didn't know how to manage me. So I acted out. I showed out, talked my shit, spent money stupidly, thinking that people would do what? Give me respect. And you know what they did? They played me. Everybody wanted to be my friend. Every girl wanted to sleep with me then, because they knew what I was throwing around. And hey, all I got to do is tell this fucking idiot he's fucking cool, and I can get in his wallet. There you go. And you young men think that that's not going to happen to you, and that's exactly what the fuck's going to happen, because there's a woman out there and there's a man out there that's going to play your fucking ass like a fiddle, because you're too wrapped up in your weaknesses that you're trying to hide because now you got money. You're going to try to use that money like it's a fucking sledgehammer, smash everybody over the head. I'm better than you because look what I got. That doesn't make you better. It just means that you spent too much fucking money on the shit you got. That's all it means. Who's really fucking smart?